Be strong. One, two, three, come on.
Hey guys, what's up? How's everybody doing? Happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there today. I hope everyone's doing well. It's a cold, blistering day here in Texas, down in Kerrville area. I'm about an hour from San Antonio, and we have been hit with a epic winter storm. There's ice on everything, and basically we've been stuck hunkered down here in the house today, which, you know, pretty much I've been doing that for a while due to the COVID and all that. But hey guys, I wanted to come on today and do a live broadcast. Also, this is going to be an audio podcast as well. It's the first time I've ever done this. But I wanted to come on and talk with you guys and see how everyone is doing today. I wanted to say, first of all, God bless you. A happy Sunday. It's Valentine's Day. So for all you lovebirds out there, I hope you guys are enjoying. And for all of the ones out there that maybe you don't have a significant other, you know, happy Valentine's Day to you as well. You deserve to be loved as well. So, hey, I just wanted to tell you, I love you if nobody else does. And Jesus loves you too. So just wanted to throw that out there. But again, guys, I really appreciate everyone coming on with Hope with Jonathan. And I've got a few things I wanted to talk about today. One of them in particular is also, not only is it National Valentine's Day, but it's also National Donor Day. And we wanted to come on and try to encourage those and talk with those about possibly wanting to get involved with becoming a donor. We want to, you know, encourage this type of behavior. We want to talk about this more, and we want to bring awareness to it. So I got the ability to share my screen here, so I'm going to share some details that I have. You guys just bear with me while I grab my my information. So first of all, I want to share this with you guys. If you go to this website right here, donatelife.net, as you can see, you can come here right here on the website, and right here at the top is a register to be a donor. And also, just for some facts, I want to state these facts to you guys. There's 110,000 people are currently waiting for a life-saving transplant. Okay, and of course, right there you can register to be a donor right underneath there as well. There's also some other statements on here. Every 10 minutes, another person is added to the waiting list. Every 10 minutes, guys. Every 10 minutes. 20 people die each day because the organ they need is not donated in time. And one organ, eye, and tissue donor can save and heal more than 75 lives, guys. That number. Those numbers are and statistics are staggering. If I donated, it says my organs, my cornea, my tissue, I could save And right here with my organs, you can save up to 8 lives by just donating your organs, okay? If you register to be a donor. Your cornea could restore sight to 2 people, and your tissue could heal the lives of 75 people. Those numbers are amazing. So if, as you can see here on my screen, these statistics are just staggering. So again, guys, that's donatelife.net, and you can go there and register to be a donor today. Let's see. I've got some other statistics too as well that I wanted to bring on and talk to you about. And so let me go there. I hope everyone's doing today. I hope good today. I hope everyone's having a blessed day today. I just wanted to come on again and talk with you guys about National Donor Day. And also, I've got some other things that I wanted to talk about. So please stay tuned for those. Let's go ahead and click here. We'll talk about those waiting on the waiting list currently. So right now, currently, guys, there are over 93,000 people on the kidney transplant waiting list, okay? 93,000 people. The wait for a deceased donor could be 5 years, okay? 5 years, okay? That number is just, it's staggering, okay? And then in some states, it's closer to 10 years, okay, guys? Patients are prioritized by how long they've been on the waiting list, their blood type, immune system activity, and other factors. Okay, guys, so we definitely want you to be conscious of how many people is waiting currently on the kidney transplant list. And this right here, this number could actually be more. This is just what Google has given me and what's been, I guess, currently reported, but 93,000, okay, guys? Those numbers are just completely staggering when you really sit and think about it. And again, guys, I got one more that I wanted to talk to you guys about as well and share with you. I'm going to go on here and share another tab with you guys. This is people currently living with kidney disease. Right now, guys, as statistics are showing, 1 in 3 American adults, approximately 80 million people, is at risk for CKD, which is chronic kidney disease. Chronic kidney disease is more common in women, 15%, than men at 12%. But those numbers are so close there that to me, that statistic really doesn't really matter. Chronic kidney disease is the 9th leading cause of death in the U.S., guys. I'm going to say that again. Chronic kidney disease is the 9th leading cause of death. Right? No matter if you're a woman or a man, it still affects everyone, okay? Chronic kidney disease, 9th leading cause of death. In 2017, okay, so we're in 2021, so these numbers, I'm sure, are going to be higher now. So, but over 500,000 people, okay, 500,000 patients received dialysis treatment, and over 200,000 lived with a kidney transplant. And so you know that those numbers have bound to be have changed, increased. Guys, those numbers are bound to be larger now. It's 2021, and so, but guys, I just wanted to share that for National Donor Day. Please, guys, if you would, if you're interested, if you're curious at all, you can Google search or go directly to donatelife.net. Also, you can get on your phone. I could grab my phone here and show you. You can click on the health app, the one with the heart on it, and you can actually scroll. If you scroll down, it's right there. You can actually register to be a donor right on your phone. Okay, guys. Hey, guys, I really appreciate you tuning in to this episode with Hope with Jonathan. Guys, it's been an amazing journey. I wanted to come on and talk to you guys a little bit about, I got my COVID vaccine. I got my second COVID vaccine. We traveled to San Antonio, Texas yesterday, and I got my COVID vaccine, my second COVID vaccine. And for those of you that are not aware, I got the Moderna vaccine. So I wanted to talk to you guys. I believe on the 16th of January, I got my first COVID vaccine. And the side effects that I received from that was really minimal. just a little bit of arm soreness and a little bit of tenderness. Other than that, as I'd been reporting on Facebook with the updates and everything, that basically, I hadn't experienced any fever, chills, headaches, muscle aches, any kind of tiredness or exhaustion, anything like that. And again, guys, I just want to tell you, this is my experience. This could be a case by case basis. I'm sure, a patient by patient basis. So I wanted to come on and let you guys know what I've experienced with the COVID vaccine. Also, I wanted to tell you guys about my experience yesterday. So I went in yesterday. Of course, they bring you in, they look over your card, the little card they give you from the CDC, and it tells all the information like the serial number and what shot you got and what time your appointment is and things like that. And basically, they bring you in and you go to a table, and then the nurse brings you over and they actually sit you down. And of course, at my facility, was at Methodist Specialty and Transplant at Texas Transplant Institute. I went there, and they had many different tables, and they were all, COVID safe, where they had the proper distance and all that. And they had nurses there that were administering the vaccine. And basically, after they would administer the vaccine, they made you go into a holding area. In that holding area, you would wait about 15 minutes or so, and then they would check back with you to make sure you wasn't having any side effects, such as muscle aches, tiredness, can't breathe very well, things of this nature. Maybe you feel like you just don't feel well, things of that nature. So as long as you were good at that point, they let you go home after that. And I will say this, I had no side effects at all. Again, a little bit today with some muscle tenderness and soreness. And again, guys, this is just at the beginning stages of my vaccine. So, in months down the road, I can do another update to let you guys know. But I'm just sharing my personal experience with the COVID vaccine. So far, no side effects for me other than a little bit of tenderness. No fever, no overnight chills, no muscle aches, no side effects whatsoever. Just the only one, just a little bit of tenderness. I expect for this to go away tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I didn't take any Tylenol. I didn't need to take any Tylenol. My arm is not that sore. But that was what I was told, that if I did have a fever, muscle aches, the arm was so sore that, couldn't handle it, I could actually take, Tylenol. But guys, listen, I took this COVID vaccine under the pretense of that my transplant hospital had reached out to me and said, hey, we'd like to, offer it to you. And I felt like it was safe after I'd done some of my own personal research. And I'd also like to, talk a little bit about dismissing some of the myths out there. Yes, I was administered the shot with a needle. The needles that they used at my facility when they administered the shot, after they plunged, yes, there was a clicking sound. The clicking sound was the needle retracting back into the plunger. Okay. Yes, I received the COVID vaccine. Okay. And, I'm not telling you guys, and I'm not actually instructing you guys to go get the COVID vaccine. I'm only sharing my personal experience here. I'm doing this to try to help others that are out there that don't have a lot of resources or don't have a lot of knowledge about what's going on. I believe a lot of us out there are some of the first ones able to get it. A lot of people out there haven't got the ability to even get the first one yet. So I'm just telling you what you may, expect. Now, they did say that you could experience, fever, chills, muscle aches, tenderness, especially at the site of the shot, things of this nature. I'm sure some others out there are experiencing possibly some other side effects that I haven't listed. But like I said, I'm only notating what I'm experiencing just to share with you guys, to let you know. I am a 6-month transplant patient. So with my immune system being suppressed, I felt like that it was very important for me to get this COVID vaccine, especially, with with the fact that if I was to contract COVID, the risk factors for me are so great and so high that I felt like I would trust getting the vaccine over getting COVID any day of the week. Okay, guys. So I wanted to talk to you guys about that a little bit. I wanted to also, dismiss, some of the rumors about the COVID vaccine. If you do your own personal research, guys, you're going to find out that the risk of taking this vaccine is a lot less than what you guys want to ever deal with contracting COVID. If you are at risk with a low immune system, or you have, like your immune system is suppressed, I would definitely highly recommend getting the COVID vaccine. Okay, guys. Do not get into these, third-party sites and conspiracy theory sites that are withdrawing you away from thinking that the COVID vaccine is not safe. Listen, they gave the vaccine to the health workers first, guys. Honestly, these are the people that can help us if we become ill. They gave it to them first. So if there was a way that they were trying to quote unquote take us all out, why would they give it to our current health workers first? We have to keep in mind, guys, and think about this sensibly. We have to keep in mind that the vaccine is there to help us. It's not there to hurt us. Okay. Honestly, you got to go back and do your research on things like the polio shot and things like this. You can't always be so skeptical that that they're always trying to hurt us in some way. This is not true. Again, I can only speak on my personal experience, but I'm trying to tell you guys, listen, as far as I can see, as far as I know, this COVID vaccine has been fine for me to take as a kidney transplant patient. I haven't experienced any side effects, but again, I'm only speaking on my behalf. And with all that being said, guys, now I want to get into my 6-month transplant anniversary. Listen, guys, I want to talk to you and come to you and talk to you about my experience so far with my transplant. First of all, I want to give honor where honor is due and give thanks to the Lord for his goodness and his mercy and his grace that I was able to receive my gift of life, a miracle transplant on August the 11th of 2020. I'll be forever grateful and forever thankful for my gift of life of transplant. No matter what happens in life, I'm always going to be thinking about the gift that had been bestowed to me. Okay. And I want to let everyone know out there that I so appreciate my donor family. I will name them by last name only, the Wiseheart family. And my donor, his last name was Ray. His name was Scott Ray. And rest in peace, Scott. I want to tell you how much I appreciate you guys. I want to tell you how much I appreciate you for thinking of me. To allow me to be donated to. I mean, as a donor recipient to you as my donor family, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you, how much I love you, and the gift that you give me has, there's no amount of money or anything on this earth, no amount, no value, okay, in this earth that I could give back and repay to you for the gift that you give me. That gift is precious to me, and like I said, I'll forever be grateful for the gift that you bestowed on me. I much appreciate my donor family, and they know how I feel. I love them. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Wanted to talk to you guys about some of the things that I've experienced. So my regimen, my daytime regimen is basically I get up every day, do the same routine. I get up, I first of all, I weigh myself, I take my temperature, do my blood pressure check, and I also check my sugar. Normally, this is just my normal routine. I'm on the regimen of 9 o'clock in the morning and 9 o'clock at night for my immune suppressants. So I take my immune suppressants usually, right around 9 a.m. Um, and then what I do is I normally will wait. I have to wait an hour, of course, to eat. So that's when I do all of my checks. I check my weight, blood pressure, temperature, sugar check, and all that stuff. And then normally I will prepare whatever breakfast meal that I'm going to consume. And then at that time, when it's the appropriate time, I actually will go ahead and proceed and eat my first meal of the day. Of course, before I even eat, I'll go ahead and take my morning meds at that time as well. My morning meds usually consist of about 6 or 7 different medications that I'm on right now currently. Also, I wanted to tell you that I've been taken off of some of the viral medications that I'm on. So as soon as I have my doctor's appointment, my transplant, with my transplant team, my next appointment, they'll be taking me off of the Bactrim, which they had already addressed that before. So I'm already off of the Valsite. Now I'll be taken off of the Bactrim. So those are some of the updates. I've been doing my blood work every 2 weeks. So I go over to CPL laboratories here in Kerrville, and I do my blood work every 2 weeks. Usually it's either on a Friday or a Monday that I get over there and do the blood work. And I have to do that before I take my immune suppressant. So it's usually getting up, real early and going over there, getting it done and getting it out of the way. And so my blood work has been very steady, guys, and very stable since I've had my transplant. All of my labs, the doctors, the transplant team, they're all very impressed with where I'm at currently. All of my labs have really shown that the kidney has taken over and that it's functioning, where it needs to be. And it's just a matter of me, taking care of myself and continuously doing what I'm doing. As a matter of fact, the last time that I spoke with the nephrologist, they told me whatever I'm doing, just continue to just keep doing what I'm doing because it's working. So thanks be to God for that. I can't say enough how much of a blessing that is, and what a weight off of my shoulders. Speaking of a regimen of exercise, so I've been able to actually get back into exercise, and I'll be honest with you, my energy level is really bouncing off of the roof right now. I'm able to, walk. I'm doing like between 3 to 5 miles every time I walk, and that's usually within about an hour of time. I've noticed that, I have more stability in my legs, and I'm just feeling a lot more strength, energy. I'm wired. I've got like a lot of this, extra energy that I'm not used to. So I'm trying to harness it a little bit and figure out what to do with it. Currently, I'm, lifting a little bit of weights and things like that, trying to tone up here and there. But just trying to maintain, what I'm doing. I'm not trying to get buff and, look like Schwarzenegger or anybody like that. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to do what, I need to do to just continue to maintain. Let's talk about diet a little bit. So diet, yes, I have been able to dabble a little bit into some foods that, I normally wouldn't been able to partake in whenever I was, on the really strict renal diet, undergoing, dialysis and kidney failure. But, I'm able to like eat a little bit more of some things that, I would have to abstain from, but still within reason. So I've been addressed this and been talked to about everything in moderation. And Kip Bressler, he's kind of pumped that into me as my advocate, my mentor, where he talks to me and tells me, say, hey, Jonathan, it's everything in moderation. So that's one of the things in my life that I can look back on and realize that was an aspect in life that I never paid attention to, was everything in moderation. I always thought I had to have 2 plates of this, and I needed to have a double portion of this or that. But Now, I'm trying to live this life of just moderation. So if I want to enjoy something, instead of 4 or 5 pieces of pizza, I'm trying to keep it to 1 piece of pizza. Instead of a whole sleeve of cookies, if I want to eat a cookie, I eat 1 or 2 cookies and then I leave them alone. It's having that self-control and having that will to, want to continue to do well. And that's really where I'm at right now with the 6 months transplant. So, getting used to my medication regimen, which I'm pretty much used to, you know, watching what I'm eating, of course, continuously, trying to maintain that renal diet, but also, able to dabble a little bit here and there and just figuring out what works for me. Honestly, and then, staying motivated with my exercise routine. Right now that it's been so cold outside, I'm kind of bouncing off the walls because I haven't been able to go out and walk and do some of the things that I wanted to do the last couple of days. So I've been trying to figure out. So the other day I was actually in there lifting some bottled waters and just trying to, just maintain what I'm trying to do. Just keep going. But guys, listen, guys, I want to tell you how much I appreciate everyone's support out there. I want to tell you about how much I really appreciate everyone's feedback and all of the commenting. And I've been getting a lot of messages from some of you out there, and I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you and how much I love you guys. And you've been such a blessing in my life. And I'm involved with so many different things, and God has really laid out this plan for me. And this whole thing has just been destiny for me. I really honestly truly look at my kidney failure and my experience with kidney disease as it was my destiny. Okay, guys, God had this laid out. Okay, during my darkest moment, during my greatest adversity I faced in life, God had this great plan for me. Okay, and during my greatest, darkest obstacle in life, which was my near-death experience, God had this plan for me, and my destiny was laid out, and He had me in mind when I was couldn't breathe right, and I was laying on a gurney, and I was heading to the emergency room. God had me in mind. Okay, He had this plan, guys. He had this plan, and now 6 months later, I'm trying to tell you, He had this plan all along. He also had this planned all along when I was in a helicopter on the way to the hospital. I easily could have gone. I easily could have been taken home in a second, but God had all this planned. He had this ordained from the get-go, guys. My near-death experience was ordained by God. It was a wake-up call. It was a great awakening for me. Okay, guys, He took me through this so that I could go and help others. I'm doing the work that some people might say, well, are you a minister, or are you ministering in a church setting? No, I'm not, but I do feel like I'm a minister. And the reason why I do feel like I'm a minister is because I'm working with the people. God has called me to work with people and to help people. And no, I'm not behind a pulpit or anything like that. I'm not behind a stand or anything like that, but I'm doing the work in the streets, guys. I'm trying to help people in need and help people in general. And if you look at Christ and His teachings, He actually never had us an actual church setting. I'm not saying that you don't need to go to church. I do believe in going to church, and I do believe in going into a church building. But what I'm saying is the work that Christ did was in the midst of people, and He was among the people. And that's where I feel like that I have found my niche. Like I said, God had this all ordained. He had this all planned for me. No, I did not think all this whenever I was going through kidney failure, when I was in the hospital. I didn't know all this. But 6 months later, the knowledge that has hit me, the enlightenment that has hit me, God had all these things planned for me with hope for Jonathan and hope with Jonathan. And because hope for Jonathan, after I received my kidney, became hope with Jonathan. Okay, and I based this program on my near-death experience to help others out there that are in need of a living kidney donor. Okay, and things that I'm involved with, such as different organizations and working with Kidney Solutions, that was ordained by God. I look back at some of the people that have been placed into my life. Um, are definitely was ordained by God. I mean, I've got the Brown brothers in my life, and that was definitely ordained by God. I've now been contacted by the Why Not Foundation, and that was ordained by God. I'm now working with a group called Kidney Trails, an amazing group. I just released a blog about my personal story, guys. If you get a chance, go over to www.kidneytrails.com. Okay, guys, and you can read my personal story blog on there. It's an amazing deal that Anthony Reed and Kidney Trails have going on. God ordained me to get hooked up with Kyle Hawkridge with Kidney Warrior merch all the way in Toronto, Canada. Guys, God ordained me to meet up with Wills Porter. Been involved with him with Impact America Media. Guys, there's so many doors that are opening that God has just opened up all these doors and these. But when I look back when I was laying on that gurney, when I was laying on that hospital bed, and I was facing my near-death experience, I didn't know what was going to happen. I was having respiratory problems, and my heart was palpitating out of my chest, and I didn't know what was going to happen. Honestly, guys, I still remember being wheeled off of out of the helicopter, and the emergency room physician said, "You better grab the crash cart." And after that, guys, I blacked out. And I woke up 3 days later in the ICU, and unknowingly, I was already on dialysis. I had been on a dialysis machine for 3 days. They took off about 30 pounds of fluid in those first 3 days. It was an amazing ordeal that happened to me. Life altering, okay, head spinning, life changing. And you know what? At that point in time, if you would have told me beforehand that if someone would have prophesied to me and said, "Hey, Jonathan, this is what you're going to be doing in 6 months," I would have laughed at you and called you a fool. And I would have said, "You know what? There's no way that I would ever do these type of things." You know what? This is why I have the attitude that I have, guys, and the positive attitude that I have, because I know that God had all this ordained for me and a plan for me. And listen, I have a scripture that I want to share with you guys. It's 1 Peter 4:12. Let me share this with you guys. He says, "Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Christ's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy." You know what? That scripture speaks so much volume to me, because it says, "Beloved, do not think or be concerned with the fiery trial." Don't be concerned with what you're going through, because God's got you. Okay? Don't be concerned with the fiery trial. You may be facing out there a fiery trial. You may be going through something in life right now. You may be facing your greatest obstacle, adversity in life. I'm telling you, do not be concerned with this fiery trial. God's got you. I'm telling you, I faced a near-death experience. And at that time, if it had not been for the goodness and the grace and the mercy of Jesus Christ and all of the people that were praying for me and believing for me and trusting their faith in God, I'm telling you guys, I wouldn't be here sitting here right now. I wouldn't be here. But I'm telling you, because of the goodness and the love and the faith of Jesus Christ and his power, I'm telling you, that's the reason why I'm sitting here right now, able to do this live stream interview with you and tell you guys that this is why I'm here. Okay. And he had this all planned out for me. Don't be concerned with the fiery trial that is concerning you, because he's got you. He's got a plan for your life. Okay. A plan. Okay. I'm telling you, don't be discouraged. Don't be dismayed. I'm telling you, God's got you. No matter where you're at right now, like I said, you may be facing dark times. You may be facing your greatest obstacle, your greatest adversity. No matter what it is, I'm telling you, God's got a plan. He's got a plan for your life. I want to try to encourage you out there. Guys, I've had many obstacles in life. My greatest one so far has been kidney disease, but I'm still here and I'm still fighting, and I want to help others. And that's what I'm here. That's the reason why I'm still here. God revealed it to me that I'm here to help others. and I'm here to continue to help others, and I'm doing so with my show Hope with Jonathan, Hope with Jonathan podcast, and the many different organizations and many things that I'm involved with have been proposed to me to want to be involved with. But guys, I wanted to come on and give you guys an update. I wanted to try, most of all, to try to inspire someone. And like my man Edward Drake says, leave a legacy. What do you want your legacy to be? Do you want to have a legacy where you were known that you didn't do anything, or you wasn't involved in anything, or you want people to know that you were a coward and you went and hid and you didn't tell anyone about your personal testimony? You want your legacy to be that you went through something in life, but you didn't tell anybody about how the power of God, or how that the prayers of the righteous brought you through. No, I wanted to be a living testimony, and this is going to be my legacy. That if something happens to me one day and God takes me home with Him, I want my legacy to be that I stood up and said that it was by God's grace that I'm still here. And I want to let you know that He's available to you. All you have to do is reach out to Him. And yes, I firmly believe in the power of prayer. And I firmly believe in being positive. And the Jonathan Trailer of old is not here anymore. I'm a new man. I'm a new creature. And I walk in a whole different light because of my experience. It was a definite wake-up call. It was a life-altering event, and it forever changed my life. And I am grateful for it. I'm grateful to this day for it. And I want to let you guys know that I love you guys with the love of the Lord. And I want you guys to know that I appreciate your support for me and everything that I'm doing. And you guys always know out there that you can reach out to me. We have some great people coming soon on the Hope with Jonathan. We've got some great interviews coming up, guys. So many things coming my way that have been just a blessing by the power of prayer and the plan that God had laid out for me. It's just been an amazing experience so far with all of the people that have reached out to me. And I guess, appreciate what I'm doing. I just want to let you know, guys, that I'm only an instrument. That's all I am. God's the one that gives me the words. He's the one that gives me the ability. It's all through Him. Without Him, I am nothing. So I want to let you guys know that I love you with the love of the Lord. I appreciate you coming on Hope with Jonathan. Like I said, we got some great shows coming up, guys. Some great interviews for those that are in need of a living kidney donor. I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but I appreciate those that have commented on this live stream, and those that have shared this live stream, and those that will come on later and watch the rewatch and rewatch this, the replay. I want to let you know that I really appreciate you. And no matter what you're facing, no matter what you're going through, I want to let you know that God is always there for you, just like He's been there for me. And if you're going through a struggle, you're going through a time, I want you to know that you can always reach out to Him. And like I said, guys, if it wasn't for the grace of the Lord, I wouldn't be sitting here doing this. But I wanted to come on and share with you. I want to let you know I love you. And God bless you guys. I'm going to end this broadcast soon, but I want to also let you know to please tune in and support us as we continue with Hope with Jonathan. I want to let you know that, guys, you can come on and interview with me. If you'll reach out to me, all you have to do is either personal message me, or you can also personal message Jeff Brown. You can contact him as well. He'll get in touch with me. Also, guys, look for many different things that I'm involved in. I already mentioned before, but you can go over to www.kidneytrails.com and read my blog that I just released. Also, you can check out Hope with Jonathan podcast. It's now on many different platforms. Go check out Will's Porter's Joy in the Journey Transplant.com. I'm on there as well. He's got my podcast streaming there as well. Guys, you can find my podcast right away on Spotify and Apple Podcasts if you're interested. Also on YouTube, you can go to Hope with Jonathan. I'm on YouTube as well. Hey, guys, I love you. Stay safe out there. Take care of your kidneys, and God bless you guys. Take care. Happy Valentine's Day. God bless you.